MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Falcons and the 51s. Joel Sloan is a man on a mission as he tries to bring his hitting streak to 20 games. Next. Greg Rhodes, a right-hander out of Tennessee, will be the starting pitcher. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Steve Rice. First shot for him here as he comes in currently leading the junior circuit in hitting. Guys, we take a look at the home 9 as they take the field tonight. Got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Hey, Matty B, we're taking a look at a team right here, D-Row. Through 5 games of this homestand, they're 3-2. I know they were expecting more, but they'd like to win this one here today and get that up to 4-2 on this homestand.
Yeah, this is an important one right here. You don't want to go 500 first 6 games, especially at home. On the road, you can deal with it. At home, this is a must-win.
And now pitch on the way. Bart Flash comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Here's the pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Reined in. Throw gets him. 2 down.
The first baseman.
Ready now. Jeffrey Bellamy. He'll get to take his first cuts here. From the stretch. Runs up to bunt here, but he missed it for strike 1. While his hitting streak might be drawing most of the attention, some might not realize he's hitting for real power as well, slugging over 500 for the season.
And that's the beauty of it, Matty. He's doing it with damage. It's not the 1 for 4 with the ground ball with eyes or the bleeder with no one on that doesn't help the team. This is a guy that's done serious damage from day 1 of this hit streak, and it's continued.
Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. David Ellis will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
This guy is known as the road warrior, and you can see why. He's been awfully good on the road this year, so I would expect him to pitch very well in this one here.
Fellas, our visiting team as they take the field after a scoreless top half. They suffered a bit of a setback last time out, but not to worry. They're still 6-2 over their previous 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, I don't think this team can rest on its laurels right here. I know they've won 6 out of their last 9 ball games, but they come into this ballpark today, hostile environment. They're going to have to swing the bats early and get it going for the boys.
Skied into straightaway right. Hamby is there, 1 away.
Batting second, the designated hitter, Stephen Wong.
Striding forward now is the DH, Stephen Wong. He's hoping to break out of the slump he's been stuck in. No balls and 1 strike. Bases are empty, 1 man in. This is skied into short left center. Battle is calling for it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Stepping up now, Jason Cantrell will swing it from the left side right here.
Well, if you're looking for pop, he definitely has more pop, more home run potential hitting from the left side. This is his power side.
And he falls behind 0-2. And another foul ball.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with all speed.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2. Breaking ball called just a bit low.
Don't be shocked if he doesn't go right back to that same pitch. You could tell he jelly-legged him at the plate a little bit. Froze him, but just missed the zone.
The 1-2.
Ball, no.
You can bet these hitters are taking note of what the guy on the hill is working with. A long at-bat like this in the first inning can reveal a lot.
The 2-2. Drilled on the ground to short. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Man, errors are never welcome. But to make one with 2 outs in the first is especially painful. Now your pitcher has to make extra throws, and that could make the difference in how long he lasts in this game.
Runner at first following the error. And set to go is the veteran first baseman, Joel Morgan. Comes set and the 0-1. And no swing apparently, ball 1.
Name of the game out on the mound is to disrupt timing of the hitters in the box. He's certainly got this guy on the defensive.
Cantrell, the runner at first with 2 gone. Into right field, that's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
No mistake when he was sitting on. Fastball middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
Stepping in now, Manny Minton as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. The numbers on the year, 272, a dozen home runs, and an even 40 RBIs. Ready with the 0-1.
Ball.
2 down, runners at first and second. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Hit hard back up the middle, and that is through into center field, a base hit. And not in time as the run scores.
Dan, as a former infielder, I apologize for him. Nothing's more frustrating or upsets you more as a defender than making an error and seeing that guy come around the score.
You know what? And that's one of those cases as a pitcher, there's not much you can do. Listen, there are physical and there are mental errors, and you just have to, as a pitcher, go ahead and look past that now and try to pick up your teammate and try to get it out any way you can.
Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0.
This is exactly the situation you drew up from an offensive standpoint. Good pitcher on the mound, but you got a chance to bury him early in this one.
Ready with the 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
I don't blame him for not coming over the hard of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today.
And now on 3-0, they won't even bother throwing another pitch as they'll just go ahead and put him aboard here. Coming to the plate now, Sean Bird comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. In there, strike 1.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
And that misses 1-1. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. Count is 1-2 now.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Battle is there to make the catch, and they'll escape the bases loaded jam by giving up just 1 run. So it's 1 run on 2 hits, 1 error, and 3 men left stranded. Second inning set to go, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, John O'Neill. The pitch. He's set. Here's the 0-1. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
That's not an at-bat he or his hitting coach are going to be happy with at all. It's bad enough to go down on 3 pitches, but none of them were even in the strike zone. That's a bad look.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
1 out, nobody on. And this is popped up near second base. And he'll squeeze this one for the second out.
That is it. The second baseman.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Judd. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year. Looking to get things turned around in a hurry. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Minton will reach out with one hand to make the catch. Last half of the second set to go, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Charles Altman. Pitch on the way.
A good fastball above the belt is normally a pitch that batters love to take a rip at, but that one froze him.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Fouled off. The 0-2 once more. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. The next 0-2.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off. Maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Sloan is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Batting ninth, the pitcher.
Into the box, Stuart Granger. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. Lays off 1-0.
1-0.
Count even now at 1-1.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
The 1-1 home. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
These last 2 guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
The 2-2. Weak grounder down the line at third. throw just does beat him to the bag, as that was pretty close.
Now batting, center fielder, Brian Beard.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Brian Beard. He flew out in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike one. Pitch is piling up, 44, and he's not clear of the second yet. Swung on and missed. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Now batting, Joel Sloan. He's really been dialed in at the plate lately, having hit safely in his last 19 games.
Yeah, Matty, he's got a chance to go for 20 right here. That's a huge hit streak, and he's done it in a variety of ways. Some damage mixed in with just some nice ABs.
No balls and a strike to count. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
I know that feeling. Played 14 years in the big leagues and still can't hit a slider.
Hit hard down the right field line, but that's a foul ball. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
Standing in now, Blake Hamby, as he'll run up to bunt here, but misses for strike one. The average sits at 286 here to start play. 3 homers and 30 RBIs. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1.
Boy, that's one of the toughest pitches to lay off. A hard breaking ball at the back foot. Tough take on a terrific pitch.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Hit back up the middle. And they will get... No! He's in there. A very close play at first.
So frustrating, Hero. You make a good pitch and you get these guys that can run around and they're fast. You think you have an out, all of a sudden it turns into an infield single.
Yeah, this is definitely part of his game, the ground attack, Dan. He's a speedster. He's going to get a ton of infield singles, and he knows how frustrated that pitcher is.
Into the box, Taylor Battle, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
Throw over to the bag. Runners on first with one down. Runner goes for second. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. And it's 1-2.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
Throw over to first, and he'll get back in safely. Here's the 1-2.
Ball.
and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
So now to the plate, Steve Rice, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Aside from the hitting streak, he also sits atop the batting average rankings. If he keeps this up, he'll be the odds-on favorite to win a batting title.
Matty, he certainly caught fire at the right time, and if he continues this streak and the way he's been swinging the bat, giving himself a chance. Every time he steps to the plate, he gives himself a chance. Not too many people can lay their head on the pillow at night and win it, say they're a batting champion. He's got an opportunity to accomplish that.
Little dribbler down the line. That rolls foul for strike 1. He's set, and a 2-1 pitch. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Ready now with the payoff pitch. And he fouls this one off. Once again a 3-2. And it's fouled away. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down and the inning is over. Now at the plate, Stephen Wong. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Stephen Wong.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. Had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Made him look silly with that one.
Ready with the 0-2. That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? Yes, it will. It'll be a leadoff single. So an inning-opening single kicks off their half of the 3rd.
Oh, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D'Lo. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
At the plate now, Jason Cantrell. Flash will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first.
The first baseman, number 33, Joel Morgan.
Now at the plate, Joel Morgan. He reached on a single in his first try. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Takes this the other way to right. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his second knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. To the plate now, Manny Minton. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. 1 for 1 after a single this first time up. 1-0 home. Finds the zone, strike one.
We're playing 11, 1-1.
And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
The 1-2.
Ball.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. But he's going to get there as he runs it down on the warning track for the second out of the inning. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out. So striding in, Trent Burgess. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Now a throw over, but the runner's back easily. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Fouled away. A 1-2 pitch.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
Good job going down and hanging with it that time. Line drive to left. And this is going to get down for extra bases as that'll get one, if not both of them home. And that'll score the run from third as they go up 2-0 now.
The batter, number 22.
And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. At the plate, Sean Bird, and a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. He's got a chance to add to this early lead as he'll bat with a couple of guys in scoring position. The 0-1 offering. Swinging a blooper to the right side. And that's in there, base hit. The relay, the tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. So they pick up 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and no one left. 3 innings complete. Nashville is on top 4-0.
Leading for the Xanadu, the center fielder, Bart.
In now, Bart Flash. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
2 balls, no strike.
Fouled off. Swung on and missed, and it's even at 2-2. To short. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth.
Now back. The first
digging in, Jeffrey Bellamy. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First offering on its way. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. And the pitcher, in fact, will just take a bite out of this one, an infield single. Stepping in now, John O'Neill, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. O'Neill, a native Texan. This is his 16th season at the major league level, and obviously that alone reflects the incredible career he's put together.
Yeah, Matty, no kidding right there. I'll tell you what, the grind to get to the big leagues is so hard. Guys just want to spend a month, a day in the big leagues. So to put yourself here for 12 years screams to your ability to adjust and be a great teammate.
Into the box now, Bruce Sanders, as he'll watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball one. The 1-0. Runners are at first and third, one away. Line toward the gap in left center. Beard is there. Let's see if they test it. And this throw gets away from him. And they'll get back a run here as they're on the board. It's 4-1.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send it. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
First delivery to him on the way. Now a swing, and he pops it foul behind the plate. Granger waits on it, makes the catch, and that'll retire. Into the box now, Charles Altman.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
0-1 the count. Easy take there as the off-speed pitch misses well inside. Oh, good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2. Now here's the pitch. High in the air into shallow left center. Center fielder on the run. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Now batting.
Digging in to try it again. Stuart Granger comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead looking for more.
And they still managed to get an out on the play. Whoa.
Now batting. The center fielder.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Brian Beard. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. 4-1 our score as we play inning number 4. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on. And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Here comes the first pitch. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. And he won't take any chances on that one as this is scooped away in foul territory for the first strike. Tries to drop one down here, but he misses. Strike 2. Sloan 30 years of age. He was selected in the 3rd round back in the 2015 MLB draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball. Again, a 1-2. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
Wow, that pitch wasn't even close, and he almost chased it. If I'm the pitcher, I'm going to expand the zone even more on the next one.
Hit softly on the ground to 3rd. He's got it. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Now batting, number 54.
Standing in, Blake Hamby. First offering on its way. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. That's popped up. But this will land untouched. The next 0-2. Misses for ball 1.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
And he goes and chops this one out towards second. Throw in time at first for route number 2.
Now
So coming to the plate, Taylor Battle.
Taylor Battle.
He's set, and the pitch. Couldn't help himself that time as he chases one below the knees. It's strike 1. 5th inning here in a 4-1 ball game. Lifted down the line in left. And no one will track it down. High in the air out to center field. Beard is under this one. And he will put it away to retire the side. Set now for the bottom of the 5th. And standing in is the DH, Stephen Wong.
The designated hitter.
Way late on the fastball for strike 1.
Well, he's still out there to start the 5th inning, but it's been a real grind of a start for him. The pitch count is much higher than he'd like it to be, so it's hard to imagine him working really deep into this game.
And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Digging in the switch hitter, Jason Cantrell. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Here's a cold strike about thigh high. 0-1. And it's 1-1. Now an off-speed pitch gets the outside. It's a cold strike. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
I'll tell you. He's showing no signs of tiring right now. Still looks razor sharp from what I can tell, so I think he might last a while longer if he can keep this up.
Now out of the dugout comes the manager as he'll make his way towards the mound. And a change is forthcoming as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So he'll depart here in the 5th after working just 4 2/3, and he's on the hook for the L unless this one turns around. Seth McMillan enters from the bullpen to do the pitching.
McMillan.
Into the box, Joel Morgan, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Again, another foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
Ball, no.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
He started this guy backwards. Couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
The 2-2. And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
And look out. That's in very tight, and it's ball 4.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
At the plate, Manny Minton, and we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. Here comes the 1-0. Lifted in the air to straightaway left. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. Morgan rounds the corner and is headed home. The tag, and he's safe. And they lead now by 4.
Great piece of hitting here. Men on first, and they're playing him to pull, but he crosses them up and goes the other way with it, making the outfielder cover a lot of extra ground. That allowed the runner to come all the way around from first to score, and that was a great piece of hitting.
Standing in now, Trent Burgess. Line drive to left. And that'll get down out there near the wall. He pulls into second safely as a run will score on the play as well.
He was not messing around in that at-bat. Looking for a first pitch fastball all the way, and that's exactly what he got. Nice job to rip it down the line and drive in a run at the same time. He'll feel good about that one.
To the plate now, Sean Bird, as he'll cut on and miss with a good slider at the knees for strike 1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Now the slider gets the call in the bottom part of the zone. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes. No. Ball.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3 and 2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
Now the payoff pitch home. Fouled away. On And the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The 51s are out on top 6-1. Ready once again, Steve Rice. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Curveball fooled him there as he's way out in front.
Well, obviously somebody was hooting with the Owls last night. This entire roster, they've showed up for the first game of this road trip and are getting absolutely boat raced.
Outside for a ball, 1-1.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
1-1. Lifted down the line in left. And this is going to wind up a foul ball.
Man, he wants that swing back. He'll be thinking about that all night. He crushed that ball. He just needs to stay back a little longer.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Full count now, 3-2. Bart Flash waits on deck. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter's aboard to start the 6th.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
At the plate, Bart Flash. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Hey, after that hit right there, D-Roll, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Danny.
At the plate, Jeffrey Bellamy, as he'll take strike 1 on the inside corner.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown a first pitch strike to.
And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. None out, runners at first and second. On a rope to the second baseman.
Now batting, catcher, John O'Neill.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, John O'Neill. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
He's set. Here it comes. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone.
With some traffic on the base paths, nice job by the pitcher to execute strike 1.
The 0-1 on its way. Good hard sinker swung on and missed. 0-2. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Count remains at 0-2. First and second now, 1 man out. And this one's in the dirt. Good work there to prevent any advance. It's 1-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2.
Regardless of the result right here, to be down 0-2 and work it back to an even count, gotta feel like it's a win for the offense.
Oh, and there's the good curveball as he's set down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
Stepping in now, Bruce Sanders, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
As a look, now the pitch. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike. Well, I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his eye level.
Oh, you think? If you've got a good fastball like he does, that location can be really effective. It looks so tempting to the hitter, but making contact on that pitch can be very tough.
And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane of the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. The 2-2. He struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Striding in, Charles Altman, 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
The right fielder, Charles Altman.
First delivery to him on the way. Didn't stay on top of the slider that time as it misses high. Low. I think that was the slurve there. 2-0.
Now ball 2. Back-to-back breaking pitches. I think if right now you really have to try to get the best pitch you can get in the zone, you have to throw it right here.
Too high. And it's 3-0.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
Now here it comes. That one's in there. 3-1. Swing and a miss as he went after the slider there, and that'll run the count full. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Going back is the right fielder, and it's gone as they add still another. Solo shot to right center. Home run number 16 for him on the year, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Mason Heath gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Into the box now, Stuart Ranger. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. A 1-0. Base is empty here with nobody out. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut.
Not sure if that was a purpose pitch or not, but I liked it. As a pitcher, sometimes you've got to be willing to back the guy off the plate by running something hard inside. You can't just let guys be.
And he gets a hold of this one again to deep right field. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 13 for him on the year, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Now batting, the center fielder.
So now to the plate, Brian Beard. A swing and left the ball fouled off to the left and out of play. The 0-1 on its way. Line towards center field. And that'll make him 1 for 4 in this one.
Now back, the designated hitter, Stephen Wong.
Standing in now, Stephen Wong. As he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The 0-1 pitch. Now a swing and a little flare out to left. And a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game.
Boy, this is just a case of another really good hitter finding a way, even though that was a soft liner, finding a way to get hits.
Yeah, he usually hits rockets and catches the barrel, but even his soft liners fall. Dan, he has a knack for keeping his bat in his zone and giving himself a chance much longer than the average ball player.
From the stretch, Jason Cantrell is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike.
He struggled a bit coming out of the bullpen here, so he needed that strike. Maybe it settles him down a little bit.
Slider, and that's in there for strike 2.
Hey, be thankful the batter was sitting on something else, or that pitch might have went a long way. Those cement mixers, you get the barrel to them, they can be torched.
They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
At the plate now, Joel Morgan fouled off. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. This is line to left. Sloan is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, the left fielder, Manny Lincoln.
Digging in, Manny Minton, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Strike taken up in the zone.
No ball, 1 strike.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
I don't blame the batter for pulling the trigger right there. Those fastballs light up your eyes, and you can occasionally do damage with them, but he wasn't able to catch up with that one.
Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
You know, I'm not sure he didn't throw that pitch out of the zone on purpose. They've been swinging at pretty much everything he throws, so...
And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. And this is called a foul ball. Maybe by a matter of inches that time. And now let's hold on a second here. It looks like the umpires are going to converge, and there may be some question as to whether or not that was really a foul ball. You can see him pointing down the right field line, and I would not be a bit surprised if they decide to go inside to have a look at this, and indeed they will do that. The umpires have emerged from the dugout with the ruling, and it is going to remain a foul ball. So they had it right the first time, but if there's any doubt, go inside and get this thing right. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one.
Would love to have a meeting at the mound right now with the pitcher. Don't understand that pitch down and in with a fastball with 2 strikes. Maybe he's looking for a ground ball.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Sloan will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. 7th inning coming up. The 51s lead it 8-1. Standing in, Judd. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
No balls and 1 strike. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Woo, that was an ugly swing. If I'm pitching right now, I'm throwing that same pitch again. That was ugly.
Heading out towards shallow right. Here comes the right fielder. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. Now to the plate, Joel Sloan. First delivery to him on the way. Sinker runs outside to start the at-bat, 1-0. Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0.
Not even close with the 1-0. He needs to get back in the zone, but be careful. Work the quadrants.
The 2-0 pitch. One out, nobody on. Ball 3 as the sinker misses just off the black that time.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
The 3-1 pitch. And this misses here for ball 4. Just the second walk he's issued here into his 7th inning of work.
Well, when you've been out there as long as he has, you have to expect to lose a little precision in your location. He's up over 90 pitches now, so he might be starting to tire a little bit. Something to keep an eye on.
Stepping in, Blake Hamby. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First pitch of the at-bat.
Hey, this is a left-handed hitter that can fly down the line. If they want to turn 2, they're going to have to be almost perfect.
tight break with the slider there, catches the inside for a strike.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late, and you can't even put a good swing on it.
Now the 0-2 pitch.
Ball down low.
Grounded back up the middle. There's one. On to first. Not in time, as the umpire was right there to make the call.
Well, he showed right there, White, but he's such a tough guy to double up. He can fly, and he busted it down the line, so they just get the one out.
Stepping into the box, Taylor Battle. He's set, and the pitch.
Ball.
I'm seeing all the signs of fatigue right now. This is when you really have to bear down mentally as a pitcher.
The 1-0 home.
Ball.
He's gone back-to-back with off-speed stuff to start this AB, and neither has found the zone. He's trying to pitch him backwards, but that only works if you can get them for strikes. Now he'll probably have to challenge him.
2-0 count, the pitch down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Next pitch will be number 100 for him now through 6 2/3. Now the 3-0 offering is a heater in there for a strike.
Great job by the pitcher right there, changing eye levels. We all know he's a sinker ball pitcher, but if he could throw some four-seamers up in the zone like that, it could work for him.
A runner on first with 2 away. And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
And when your pitch count gets over 100, you've got to expect them to lose a little bit of accuracy out there. And I think if he gets in any more trouble, they might come get him. We'll see if he can finish strong.
Now here comes the skipper out of the first base dugout heading for the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So his final line will show 6 2/3 innings pitched. He was very effective out there, no doubt. Tyler Peterson trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away.
Peterson.
Steve Rice will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 2 away. From the belt, the pitch. Two men are on with 2 men out. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
The 1-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The 1-2.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. 2 down, runners at first and second. Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight.
For the traditional 7th-inning stretch.
Stepping up to the plate, Trent Burgess. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Ball.
And it looked like the fastball got away from him there. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Fastball at 96 on the radar gun, and it's 1-1.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
1-1. There's a fastball that misses. All even now, 2-2. Now the pitch. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Wow, talk about a waste pitch on 2-2. That one wasn't even close. I don't know anyone that would have swung at that pitch.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
The next 3-2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
Now at the plate, Sean Bird. Here's the first pitch to him. In there, no balls and a strike.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch.
Ball.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Count still at 1-2. Oh, and he goes the other way, and he drives it out to deep right center field. Gone! Solo shot to right center. Number 10 for him on the year as they've widened this lead to 8 now. We've seen these guys go deep 3 times so far in this one, guys.
You know, D-Row, looks like the boys are dialing long distance from the batter's box so far.
Yeah, the pitchers aren't fooling anyone today, Dan. Let's see if this trend continues.
Williams enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
The right fielder, number 7.
In now, Charles Altman. Off-speed pitch, and this one runs in and nearly gets him here.
No strike.
And that's inside. Looked like the slider, and it's 2-0.
That's a good job right there. Very rarely see pitchers double up where they go a pitch inside. Normally they'll go back outside, but he followed that up with another pitch on the inside part of the plate.
And here's a slider for a called strike.
Nasty 2-0 slider right there for a strike. No shame in tipping your hat.
Now the 2-1.
Ball 3.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
1 out, nobody on. Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Payoff pitch on its way. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that's in for his 2nd hit of the afternoon.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of the baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
At the plate, Stuart Granger, as he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1. Now the 1-0 down the first baseline. He'll go to the bag for 1, and they'll have to put the tag on him at second, but it's a 3-6 double play, and very quickly the side is retired. But add on 1 more as the solo shot stretches their lead even further. 7 complete here tonight, and they're starting to run away. It's now 9-1. So digging in now, Bart Flash.
The center fielder, Bart Flash.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
No, that's the ball. 1-0.
The 1-0.
Ball.
Swing, high drive, left field and deep. A ball that's tarrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. With that, we'll give you a look at our starter comparison for the 2 starting pitchers in the game, and the column to look at is the one on the right side of your screen. Not too many hits to go around at this point in the ballgame. Into the box now, Jeffrey Bellamy. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
That's the strike.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there. Going right after one of the better hitters on this team. Not afraid to execute.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Ball.
And that misses. 2-1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Swing and a miss. Strike 2.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get to count your favorite and swinging a pitch that bad? Not good.
2-2 pitch is fouled away. Now the pitch. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome, you go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
And he fouls this one off. Hit sharply on the ground, and that's through for a hit.
Hey, some guys look out there, Dan. They don't care. They can't execute the ball the other way. It's not that easy. They're going to hit it as hard as they can right into the shift and let the chips fall where they may.
You know, it's hard, D-Bro, when you've come up all the way through high school, Little League, college ball, and the minor leagues, and you're used to pulling the ball. That's the type of hitter you are. Some of these hitters are going to have to try to make some changes with these exaggerated shifts.
Out in front of it, strike one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike.
Playing 11.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. A good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
When the pitcher on the mound's establishing this kind of heater, you got to come off everything else and find a way to get that bat head in the zone.
1-2. Here it comes. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Into the box, Bruce Sanders, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Two out with the man at first. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Wow, that's what a veteran hitter will do, right? Takes 2 really good pitches, both just missing the strike zone, and puts himself into a good 2-0 hitter's count.
Oh, and this fastball is welted to deep left center field. Does he have enough to get out of here? Yes, a home run. So a 2-run shot to left center, home run number 9 on the year, and this lead has been cut to just 6 now. To the plate now, Judd. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The windup and the 0-1.
No. Ball 2.
2-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. Home half of the 8th coming up. The 51s are out in front here, 9-3. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Brian Beard.
Brian Beard.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ball.
Lifted in the air out to center field. Flash is right there, one down.
Now back, the designated hitter, Stephen Wong.
Next will be the designated hitter, Stephen Wong. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
No ball. 1 strike.
Now the pitch. 1 out, nobody on. Heading out towards shallow right. Long run for the right fielder. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting, shortstop, Jason Cantrell.
So striding forward now, Jason Cantrell. First pitch coming, here it is.
Ball.
2 out, nobody on. Sliced hard on the ground, fielded cleanly, and 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. 9th inning coming up. The 51s on top 9-3. Carson Eubanks comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. So stepping in, Joel Sloan, hitless on the day so far. He'll have a final shot perhaps to extend his hitting streak here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1.
Just missed with that heater, but even if he wanted to swing, I don't think he could have caught up to that one.
The 1-0. Taken on the inside corner for strike 1. Hit on the ground to short, right to him. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Now batting, number 54.
Now in the box, Blake Hamby. Here's the first pitch to him. Up and in for ball 1. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Sent on the ground out to second. On to first, and they're an out away. 2 gone here in the 9th.
Now batting, the shortstop, Taylor Battle.
Digging in now, Taylor Battle. Ready. Here's the first offering.
No.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
2 outs here, and the focus needs to stay sharp. You don't want that lineup turning over in an inning if you can help it.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Won't offer it what looked to be the circle change. 3-1.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
That is just a great at-bat there. When you're down late, you need base runners any way you can get them. And that never-say-die mentality could be the difference. We'll see how it plays out.
Ready for another shot now. Steve Rice, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. First pitch coming. Here it is. And it's fouled away. And this will be a called strike 2. And trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight. Lifted in the air out towards left center. And a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit. And a relay to the plate. And he is out at the plate. Trying to get a little too greedy when he didn't need to be, and this ball game is over.
Yeah, and they just keep on keeping on. Got a nice little run going here, winning 4 in a row and playing with a lot of confidence. Success is never guaranteed in this game, so you have to appreciate it when it comes.
9-3 the final tally here in this one. Nashville jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Greg Rhodes gets to double digits with his 10th win of the year. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
Here now is our final line score. First for your victorious home team, 9 runs, 14 hits. No errors, they left 9 runners on base. For the visitors, 3 runs on 7 hits, 1 error, they left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 28 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.